Y'all, what's up? Welcome in, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jody Teresa. If you're returning, hi. How my messages work, I'm guided to share a little bit about my human experience, my journey, what I'm realizing, what I'm moving through, and I'm told that I'm a sacred mirror of you in this quantum reality, and you're a sacred mirror of me. So if the quantum brought this message to you, the quantum field, trust that there's something in here for you, and then Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters channel through for a message. So today it's about money, value, and worth. So we're doing a group quantum session tomorrow, the 22nd at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you feel called to join, the link will be in the bio. It's $33. It's a Zoom meeting. They've been really powerful. If you cannot make the live, you will get a link to the replay. But there are so many distortions around money, and I have done a lot on myself to remove these distortions, quantum energy healing, subconscious work, etc. But I still hold distortions and it drives me bonkers because I will have financial flow, abundance, and then I get to a point where it's still this like not quite enough, and where I feel like a little bit like stressed about, I have a lot of bills, I have a lot of like money that I need to be putting out for the things that I need to be doing. I have a daughter, I'm a single mom, I'm the head of my household, I'm running a business. It's a lot. It's great. I'm grateful. It's worth it. And realizing though that when I am in that place of fear and lack, that is what multiplies, and it is wild to witness and see it. And when I do this trust fall with God, Source, Spirit, the universe, and know my value, know my worth, that is what is reflected in the quantum field. And it's just like the last video about the double slit experiment, Dr. Emoto's water experiments with water, like everything in this reality has consciousness. So when we talk about the consciousness of money from a place of lack, that is what we're reflecting in. But when we talk about money with that abundance mindset, energy, that is what is reflected also. So I'm also deeply excited for this quantum group healing because it's for me too, and it's for everybody that's going to be there. And they have been really powerful, and it's just this awareness too of where energy gets stuck, how it gets stuck. Sometimes it's in the quantum field, on the ancestral line, held in our DNA. Sometimes it's past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, outside influences, collective consciousness. It's the quantum field. It's a multiverse. The potentials are limitless. So yeah, ready for that to change. So maybe, I don't know if any of you have experienced that, where it's like you're ready for a level up with your finances, so you can add on the extra things that you desire, like the vacation that you want to take, buying yourself that pair of shoes, going skiing more often. Whatever it is that is the level up for you, you deserve that, you're worthy of that. Those desires exist within you because you are meant to experience them. I fully believe that's how this works. If we have desires within us, you are meant to experience them. We code in those desires on a soul blueprint level in this lifetime because we all have different desires. Some people might want to have a mansion, other people want to have land and a beautiful small home by a river, and they're different desires, and they're all valid. No one is better than the other. It's just, what is your unique desire, and you're worthy and you're deserving of that. And I'm hearing to really look at your relationship with money, to say that, how do you talk about money? And because it's a frequency, your soul is abundant. Your soul is rich with all of the energy that you need. And money will just reflect that truth when you fully tap into that. So that's all I'm going to share about my awareness around money. Really, it's the value and the worth internally for me, and realizing the stories, the distortions that I learned from childhood and on the ancestral line. My mom grew up very poor, and so she would constantly live in this lack mindset, even though we were not in lack. So it is that when you believe you're in lack, it will be reflected. And how much you hold that energy, because there were ways that money would just like flow down the drain because she believed that, and then the quantum would reflect it in different ways. Yeah, there's Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass at Making Money, is a really great book to read if any of you want help with like the mindset piece. And it's just an inspiring book. Yeah, okay. Clearing any and all distorted light frequencies from the quantum field on all spaces, all timelines, any outside influences. Thank you. Oh, that wasn't a good one. Hold on. I fully step aside and allow Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters to channel through me fully and completely to deliver this message to this beautiful collective. Hello, we are so happy to have you here with us, receiving this message, this activation, this remembrance. Your soul is inherently abundant. Your birthright is abundance. Lack, fear of money, fear of resources is a massive distortion in this quantum reality that has its grips in most of humanity at this time very heavily. Even people who are wealthy have major expenses or fear of the loss of money, fear of the lack of money, where the quantum field will reflect those fears. And so why we are asking Jody to do this group quantum session on money is we know that all of you desire more in your life, and we want you to see money as an energetic tool to reach the desired outcome of more freedom, more joy, and more love, adventure, excitement in this quantum reality that you are experiencing. We know that in this reality, the things you want to do, experience, invest in, take money, finances, wealth. Jody has a dream to be a philanthropist, and that takes money. She knows that money can be a powerful tool to empower and uplift change in this humanity, and it is a resource that can help in doing that. And so money is merely a tool in that desire that she has. Is her soul worthy of that desire? Yes, of course. Does she have the resources to do that quite yet? No. And will she? Yes. Will you have the resources, the money, the finances to do your desires? Yes, you will. And it takes constant alignment and awareness of your inherent value and worth. We told Jody to increase her prices for her sessions at, it was probably 4 months ago. And one of her clients was a cloudin, if you've ever heard of that term, or a mouthpiece of God, and told Jody she was not charging enough because the services that she offers are far more valuable. And it was very uncomfortable for Jody to increase her prices because she wasn't quite sure that what she was offering was valuable enough. And was she worthy of a higher price for her hourly rate? And we asked her, what are the benefits of the session? How much time, training, expertise went into you being able to do this craft, this offering? And so we want you to look at it like that for yourselves. A lot of you sell yourselves short and give into this idea that, oh, it's too much money, people can't afford that. The right people will make the finances available, the money available for the offerings that they desire. Think about something that is so valuable to you and it's a higher price point in your budget, but there is no question in your mind that you pay for it because you see the value, you see the worth. Now, we want you to understand that when you see your value and you see your worth, your clients, the people in your life, your employers will reflect that back to you, because that is the quantum field reflecting that deep inner knowing of your soul's abundance. You are worthy. You are valuable. There is no one else that is exactly like you, offering your knowledge, your expertise, your experience. So we want to encourage you to fully bring awareness to these gifts that you hold within. Your value is inherent. And especially if you are here in this collective receiving this message, you have done so much personal growth, work, awareness of self. You are in alignment with expressing your highest divine will in the fractal of God, Source, Spirit. That is you in your soul, having a human experience in this now moment. You are aligning to that expression and embodiment deeper and deeper in every now moment. And the distortion in this reality is to tell you that you're not good enough, you're not worthy. And there is a millennia of trauma on the ancestral lines, past lifetimes, parallel lifetimes, telling you that you're not enough, you are not good enough, and to have you compare to others. Something we had Jody do when she started doing her work, working with clients more, is go out and see what other people are charging. And some of these people, Jody was like, I don't get a good vibe from them, and they're charging more, and they don't seem to be in integrity. So know that there are people out there that are successful in doing what you want to do and charging what you want to charge. Some are charging more. You will know what feels right to you for whatever you're, asking for a salary, or charging for your rates, charging for your paintings. If you're an artist, a musician, how do you charge for your offerings of a concert, a ticket? The experience of your energy is incredibly unique, and it is valuable. And there are people out there in this quantum reality that are waiting to reflect your value and worth, that are excited to pay you your value and your worth. The more deeply you know that, the more deeply the quantum field will reflect that. Maybe you have a business and you're offering out your goods. We like to point out that when you're setting a price for either your salary, your hourly rates, the cost of the goods that you're selling, whatever it is, how you receive money in this quantum reality, if you set your price point and you feel resentful after doing sessions, after working your job, after selling your goods, resentful that's not quite enough, that is your answer. You want to feel valued. You want to feel so excited about the sale, so like it's worth it, and you feel valued for your offering. You feel properly, proper energy exchange, because whatever they're receiving from you, if you don't feel like the energetic exchange of money is valuable, worth it to you, then that is a disconnect, a disharmony with this energetic reciprocation of money and the services that you are trading for it. You want it to feel in balance, because then the rest of your life will flow in balance with this energy of give and take, reciprocity, the exchange of energy and money. We also want to acknowledge you are valuable and worthy to invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself, a lot of you say, oh, that's too expensive. You're expensive. Your soul is expensive. You're incredibly unique. And if you want to receive a massage, body work, a beautiful necklace that is calling to your soul, that has gemstones that feel in alignment, clothing that is an expression of your soul in this lifetime, taking care of your vessel and giving yourself the physical needs is important. What are the self-care things that you want to invest in yourself, but you tell yourself it's too expensive? Or a vacation. Is that too expensive? Or are you creating an absolute beautiful memory and experience for this lifetime that will provide beautiful growth that you don't quite understand until you experience it? And it may lead to a beautiful awakening. There is a retreat that Jody wants to go on and isn't quite sure about how the finances will come together, but she trusts it will happen. And this has happened with Jody in the past. She knows it'll happen. She releases it to God's source spirit, the quantum field, and trusts it will, and it always happens. It always lines up for her. So we want you to acknowledge that if you desire something and you don't quite have the financial backing for that, even though it seems out of reach, if you trust that it will come into alignment, if it is in resonance with your soul experience, and if it feels like a yes, that is your answer, that yes, it is in resonance, then trust that everything will come together for you. Ask God, Source Spirit, and yourself to show you the way. Then you will be guided to the resources coming into perfect alignment in the perfect timing. So, being aware of what your stories are around money, finances, wealth, really begin to rewrite those and become the detached observer. Because if you tell yourself you never have enough for your greatest dreams and desires, you will be a self-fulfilling prophecy and you will never have enough. But if you believe anything's possible, the resources always find me, I always have more than enough, I live in financial overflow, then the quantum field will reflect that for you, to you. So, we are going to leave that message here. We love you, we love you, we love you. If you feel called to join the group quantum session tomorrow, the 22nd of November at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we will be working through Jody. We work with her in the quantum energy sessions, as well as we do a channeled guided meditation at the end to further integrate the quantum shifting. We are so grateful to have you here. We are so proud of you. We see the work that you are doing. You aligning to your heaven on earth, your divine expression of self, your God source self fractal, that is your soul expressing through this human experience more fully and completely in every now moment, is shifting your entire reality and this entire quantum reality for Mother Earth and all beings. We see you, we applaud you. The work that you are doing is sacred and very powerful. Until next time, dear ones. Okay, guys. Yeah, if you feel called to join for the group quantum session, the link will be in the bio. If you feel called to do the Heaven on Earth Collective, I would love to have you join. We would love to have you join in. There's a collective of us in there already. There's weekly guided meditations that you are encouraged to do daily. And then we have a Heaven on Earth chat. There's weekly quantum sessions with a channeled message from Mary Magdalene for the collective, as well as a guided meditation. And all of the bi-weekly group quantum sessions that I've been doing are included in that monthly membership price. So you never have to pay for an individual ticket. You just receive that. So it's been really good. I love it. Life is a dream come true right now. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Oh, and for my one-on-one sessions, Mary Magdalene and the Ascended Masters have been like poking in my head, telling me that they are wanting to channel through for the sessions. And so I've had 3 clients do that now, where we do some quantum energy healing, and then also they channel through and talk directly to you. So, not gonna lie, that was a little scary for me, because I was like, whoa, this is new, and feels scary for me, but it's been great. So anywho, if you're called to do that, there's a link in the bio, a 20% off code, and yeah. Okay, love you, bye.